Hello to all you Virgos. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for April 2021. Precise, concise horoscopes like a true Virgo needs to give this, right? I'm a Virgo myself. So I know that you Virgos out there want, the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but not too long, not too complicated, and very, very concise. Okay, so what's going on in April? Now, there are like two different things going on, two different energies. The first 2 weeks is a lot about Pluto, and the last 2 weeks is a lot about the Saturn Uranus square again, which I think until the end of the year you won't be wanting to hear this anymore. But, anyways, let's start with the first 2 weeks. What's happening? Well, the Sun and Venus will be in Aries, and they are going to clash with Pluto. So round about the 12th, Venus is going to clash with Pluto, and round about the 16th, the Sun is going to clash with Pluto. Now, these planets are in your 8th house. So that is a bit of a secret house there. It's about intimacy. It's about the resources that you share with other people. So with Venus and the Sun there's definitely a focus on that. That's definitely a focus on you want to maybe to invest more, the resources that you share with someone, you want to attract them on another level, on a deeper level. It's about you want intimacy with a special person. You want to explore more the psychological side of yourself. You want to transform. You want to go through the fear barriers, so to speak. And this clashes with your 5th house, where Pluto is. So there is a deep fear here of being like truly yourself. With Pluto there in the 5th house for such a long time, this has been really an issue for a lot of Virgos. They need to be real. They need to be raw in how they want to express their heart, but that's not an easy thing to do with Pluto there. Although once you get through that barrier, you kind of are transformed. So for a lot of you, this has to do with relationships. So there could be some relationship, because combination of the 5th house and the 8th house is a lot about intimacy, sexuality, even with the 5th house there. So that could be like, for instance, especially for those of you who just are going into a new relationship, or there's something new brewing there. That could be like, yeah, I want to do all that stuff, but hey, I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared of my vulnerability, for instance, or these things are going to be revealed, or I'm going to show who I am, and I'm a bit scared of that, fear of rejection, fear of, am I good enough? That kind of energy. It can also be in a resisting relationship, of course, that you feel that you have to be a bit more honest, a bit more open, and that scares you, that kind of energy. On the other hand, as I said, it can be a financial thing as well. That you want to invest in something, but it is a bit risky. Now, the thing is, this fear is there for a reason, right? And but it's about when these things are out of your control, don't push it too hard. If it's still in your control and you're doing the rational thing as a true Virgo, then I would say go for it, because when it's about calculated stuff that you're doing, and you know what you're doing, you want to take the responsibility, then yeah, if you think it's very important for you, you will have to have the courage to do so. It could be like starting your own business as well, and it demands a bit of an investment there. So yeah, you could push through here. But all in all, not the most negative energy here, or that you cannot handle. Which is more important for you is towards the end of the month, the Saturn-Uranus square, I think, because all this energy, it's more of an opportunity for you, because there's going to be a lot of energy in Taurus, and that's a fellow earth sign in your 9th house. You're going to have now that cluster of planets that is shifting, that started there in Aquarius. It shifted towards it shifted all these signs, and now it is landed into Taurus, so to speak. You're going to have Venus with Mercury, with the Sun, all together with Uranus in your 9th house. For a lot of Virgos, this means that they want to travel. I can understand them. I can understand this. So there is a liberating energy. You want to liberate yourself in that ninth house by traveling or by writing, by teaching, by learning, by studying. There is some Uranian energy is activated. So you want to implement that. But it clashes with the sixth house, your day-to-day routines, your responsibilities in life. So again, this could be that things are a bit more stressful because of the rules that you have to acknowledge, or it can simply mean your work. You want to travel or you want to go away, but your work says, stay here. It can be that kind of shift. But whatever it is, there is a balance there. So there can be find a balance when Saturn and Uranus are squaring each other. It's a balance that you need to find between the new and the old. So, but again, because it's a fellow earth sign, for you, dear Virgos, it's a bit more of a chance that you can get where you want if you apply the rules, if you apply your responsibilities. So a simple thing could be, for instance, that you want to travel, you want to have some vacation there, but you need to do a lot of planning, Saturn in the sixth house, before you can do that. But hey, then you do it, right? Because there can be some uplifting energy, some freedom coming towards you by doing these things, right? So I think all in all, not a bad energy at all for you. And it's also a full moon on the 27th in your third house. So again, this is towards something becomes very clear for you that is in that has to do with travel, or that has, of course, these days it's a bit weird, but they will reveal things that are very clear for you that has to do with travel, or that has to do with teaching, learning, studying, and there's a transformation going on there because this moon is in Scorpio after all. So things that were hidden, things that you didn't know, things that were difficult to know an answer are going to be revealed here. It can also deal with your work, by the way, that now you can publish what you want to publish, or that you can say what you want to say. You reveal this and it has some sort of a transformational effect. Can be that as well. But whatever it is, quite an interesting and not so mind-blowing month for you. But I think we Virgos, we like that, right? When we have a bit the feet on the ground and do our thing. Having said that, thank you so much for watching. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. See you next time.